Hey guys, Matthew Morrow, MorrowInvest.com. I'm here to bring you your 2-minute tip of the day. So today's tip, I want to talk about Amazon. And I want to talk about brick and mortar buildings. So, the internet got cranked up back in the early and mid 90s and then took off, right? And this thing called Amazon and eBay got started not long after. Well, they have changed the face of business. Just in this last year, this GoPro camera that I've got that I'm recording these videos with, all the little devices that go along with it, and a lot of other things I've purchased now off of Amazon. So I can go and within just a few clicks pick something that I want, and now they have Prime, which is a 2-day free delivery. If you I think it's like $90 a year and you can have free delivery on all kinds of stuff. And it's within 2 days and it comes straight to your home. Well, and there's tracking numbers. They send you can find out where it is, how fast it's shipped. And they even, this is just amazing, not only do they choreograph this whole dance with UPS and FedEx and the U.S. Postal Service, but they have these warehouses. And for instance, my book that I wrote, in the warehouse, in the Amazon warehouse is a pile of my books. And that way, when somebody orders one of my books, Amazon can ship it faster than I could receive the order and me personally ship it. This also helps, like if I'm out of town or whatever and I'm not near my box, they can send those things for me. Well, it's amazing. It's great. So a few years ago, 2001 to 2004, I was a financial advisor, and we had a bricks and mortar building. And what was happening is during this transition, the older men in the office, they were old school. They had grown up bricks and mortar. They'd always been bricks and mortar. And I was trying to push for the online stuff. And I said, look, that was back when MySpace, instead of Facebook, MySpace was the place to be. And I would sell cars. I would sell anything. I mean, you can sell anything. And so what happens now is there are a lot of people that have these internet businesses. Now, I've been asked by a couple of people if these internet businesses make money. Yes, they do. They make millions of dollars because you no longer have to have a storefront. Now, this isn't all items. I mean, it's going to be hard. They're trying to make it where they can deliver groceries and things like that. They're trying to get there, and they're not there yet with the drone delivery, but they're trying to get there. I mean, imagine if you were an elderly person and you could order your medicine, and that medicine could be shipped to your door within 20 minutes with a drone. Excuse me. That is a great place they're trying to get to. Well. So I have people that ask me about, can I run a business virtually? Yes, absolutely. It was only a few years before I said, look guys, we need to be an internet-based company. I got rid of my office. I got rid of all that overhead. And now there are hundreds of thousands. You can look in any major city. There are hundreds of thousands of square footage of office space just sitting there. I have investors that don't even want to invest in office space because they're not sure about it. That has always been a long-standing good thing. You build a nice, pretty building. Municipalities do this. They build nice, big, pretty buildings, and then they rent out the spaces, right? And that pays back the loans for the buildings. Well, those places are sitting vacant now, right? And so you have all this vacant office space. We have industrial parks that are empty. There's a few places there. There's some places that you have to have a physical location, but for a lot of it, you don't. It is now socially acceptable to meet at Starbucks or Panera Bread or wherever your favorite coffee house is or public place. A lot of restaurants, even like Wendy's and Burger King and Hardee's, have Wi-Fi. So, I mean, there are places people go in and will quickly sell an insurance policy or whatever, and then they never go to an office. Right? You don't have to have the big, long boardroom, anymore. So I'm in a boardroom right now, and it doesn't look like it's ever been used. So that's the point. That's what I'm getting at, is that yes, you can run those businesses. You can run them through Craigslist, through Etsy. There's lots of different places online that you can go to sell your stuff. Now, I would tell you, if you run it just like a business, you can not only meet people on a small basis, but there's also a lot of these tier companies that will set you up where you sell products out of big warehouses. And what that allows you to do is sell everyday products like soap, Dawn, Cascade, whatever your household items are. Some people sell lotions and fragrances and essential oils. Some people sell, that you can sell just about anything on the internet. I've sold cars, I've sold houses, notes, tax liens. I mean, there's so much you can sell through the internet, and it's just so great because everybody's got a smartphone these days. It comes straight to your smartphone. You look at it and you say, oh yes, I do or don't want that. I mean, you can track the packaging. It's just so amazing what our phones, we could talk an entire lesson on talking about just what your cell phone will do. But anyway, so it's a very exciting thing. So yes, you feasibly could run a business out of your home, all virtually, and not have to pay for any bricks and mortar, not to actually have a physical location. You might just need a P.O. box, and then you can do all the business you want virtually. It's very, very amazing. It is a great business to tap into. If there's something that you're thinking about that you might want to do virtually, email me, message me, and let's talk about it, and maybe I can help you. I hope you have a blessed day. And so at least it was easy for me. And so I was fairly talented. And so I took several people's jobs, or they got moved to different locations. And so the problem was, though, is that along with all of this, I knew I was talented, and my ego was way up here. And I remember I thought that I was going to get another promotion. I actually got several promotions in a year, and I didn't get a promotion, and I got really upset about it. You know, I was mad. It wasn't just disappointment. I wasn't disappointed. I was ticked that I didn't get that promotion, because I should have got that promotion. You know, I'm working circles around the people around me, all right? I should get that. I go to tell my grandmother this, and my grandmother's a very wise lady, and she said, she listened to me like she always does. And we were in her kitchen, and as a commercial kitchen has these big 12-foot long steel countertops and these tables. And she said, "Son, can I ask you something?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am." And she said, "You think you're better than those people, don't you?" And I remember with my fist, I slammed my fist down on the table, and I said, "I am better." And I knew it. About 2 weeks later, I got fired. Now, how is the guy that is just flying through the place, getting promotions, how did I get fired? Well, there's lots of reasons for that. But I promise you that one of the reasons why is because I was arrogant. I then went and worked for another company, and I got let go from that company for completely different reasons. So I got fired twice in 6 months. Well, unless you're not good at introspective self, you need to be able to look into yourself and say, maybe I'm part of the problem. So we had what's called a come to Jesus meeting. That's what we call it here in the South. A come to Jesus meeting, where I had to truly evaluate myself to say, these are different companies, but yet I had the same result. Is it me? And you know what? It was me. And I'm so thankful that I got fired. I'm so thankful that I got fired again. It took twice. I'm a little hard-headed. The Lord has a way of sending you blessings. And me getting fired twice was a great blessing, because it set me on another path back to working for myself, where I could use my talents to the fullest. Here's the thing, though. All good things that are given to me, all talents that I may or may not have, they're all because God blesses me with those, and I give Him full credit for those. There is nothing that I do that is my own power. It's God's power. Now, some of you might not identify with that. Some of you might not give your talent to the Lord. And you might say, well, you know, Matthew's given his talents up to some invisible. Aren't you the one that did the work? Aren't you? Well, yeah, but like we've talked about before, would Michael Jordan be Michael Jordan if he had not put in the work? Well, yes, he was blessed with the talent, but had he not done the work, he wouldn't have cultivated that talent. So any farmer knows that if we plant rows of crops and we get everything ready, get our farm ready, it is God that blesses you with the rain and the increase. So yes, you should do the work, but the blessings come from the Lord. So I tell you to be humble and know where your blessings are coming from. You're going to be a lot happier, and you know what? It takes the burden off of you, and it allows you to be humble. It really does. I might not, some people might not perceive me as humble, but I guarantee you, if you ask me where my blessings come from, I in no way will ever tell you it's because Matthew Morrow is so awesome. I'll tell you it's because God is awesome. I hope this blesses you guys. Have a great day.